Hey everybody, my name is Matthew Hall, and I will be your online instructor for this intro or general sociology course for Tennessee Martin. I'm just going to introduce myself and go over the syllabus. Um, I actually live in central Kentucky. Um, I'm actually friends with one of the professors in the sociology department. She had been at a previous school in central Kentucky where I worked for her, and that's why I'm teaching this class for Tennessee Martin. Um, if I had to describe myself, I'd say I'm, I'd say I'm definitely a homebody. That's definitely for sure. Definitely a homebody. I'm also somebody who, whenever I get passionate about something, it's really big, and I give everything I have. Uh, I'm very silly, and I would say I'm pretty laid back overall. But um, enough about me. I'll get into the syllabus now. If you don't have the syllabus pulled up or you don't have it printed out, go ahead and do that and pause the video. That way you can follow along as I go. And there's my cat in the background. Um, but if you look at the syllabus, you'll see the general course information at the top. You'll also see my email, the top right. That's very important. That's the best way to get in contact with me. You'll see the course begin and end dates. Starts this Thursday, January the 14th. Wait, is that Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. All right, just making sure I had the day right. It starts Thursday, January 14th, and it'll end on April 30th. It's completely online, no in-person meetings. Down below, you'll see the course description. I'm not really going to get much into that because you'll get into that in the first chapter. But sociology, we study human interaction in society. So there's a lot that we study. It's very diverse, and it's one of the things I love is that we study so many different things. But like I said, you guys will see that when you get the first chapter started on Thursday. You see the student learning outcomes. I'm not really concerned about those or the course objectives. If you guys want to look at those, you can feel free. I'm not going to discuss them. If you flip the page or scroll to the next page, you'll see the required book, Society of the Basics by Massionis. You are required to have that and read through the chapters. And not only will it give you detail, but it also will give you a good amount to write whenever you do your discussion boards. Course requirements, you'll see that. Access to a reliable laptop or computer, whether it's a laptop, or desktop. Reliable internet, access to Canvas, and also access to YouTube. Use of Canvas and other technologies. It will be done entirely through Canvas. You'll use your UTM email and password to log in. If you don't know that, you need to find that out ASAP. You'll access lessons, course materials, exams, discussion boards, and different things like that. And let's see here. With an online class, it can be difficult to keep up. I'll be honest, mine's not that difficult if you just do the work. And I don't require a lot. Like, I've seen some online classes, and it's pretty crazy with how much they put into it. So mine, it's not a whole lot. So, but you do need to make sure you do the work, or else you won't get the grade. If you have any technical questions about Canvas, that has the number there where you can call IT. And the thing I like about Canvas is that it's very clean. It's very simple. I use Blackboard for one school, I use Moodle for another school, and then I use Canvas for UT Martin. Canvas is my favorite. Like I said, it's just very simple. You have everything you need right there on one page. And I just think it's set up really well, so you guys shouldn't have a problem using that. Communications, like I told you guys, email. You can also use the message function in Canvas to message me, and it should send it directly to my phone. So you can do either or. Though I do prefer email, whichever works for you. Attendance. It's a totally asynchronous course, which just means that it's all online, no in-class meetings, which I've already mentioned. In this context, attendance means to attend to the work, to do the work. And each week, what will count as your attendance will be the discussion forum. If you don't do the discussion forum for that week, you will have an attendance mark against you. So just make sure you're doing the work. And also, just know it's not a self-paced course. You will have a different section open up each Thursday at well, actually not each Thursday. The school begins on Thursday, but you'll have a different unit or chapter opened up on Saturday. Saturdays during the semester at midnight or at 12 a.m. So you'll get stuff week by week. Again, it's not self-paced. Go ahead and go to the next page. Assignments, like I already said, be different things like discussion forums, exams, things like that. Like I said, it's posted at Saturday at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be due the following Friday of each week at about 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you have an entire week to do it. I'm on Eastern Time, but I make sure and remember that whenever I'm grading things. So that's nothing to worry about. If you are late, I do allow a 24-hour grace period where you can still turn in a late assignment. I will take a percentage off, but I will still accept it within 24 hours after the original due date. But after that, I do not accept it. If you have some kind of issues going on, whether it be logging into Canvas, which again, you should always contact IT at UTM to help with that. You can just go to the Tennessee Martin's website and search IT information technology, and it'll bring up a page for you. But if you're, like I said, if you're having an IT issue, if you have some kind of maybe a death in the family, somebody close to you, or if you're sick, if you're just going through something, let me know. Because if I don't know these things, I can't adjust your grading. I'll just assume that if you miss like 3 straight weeks of the work, that you're just not doing it. And then, if you come to me after that, after those 3 weeks and say, well, I've been going through a lot, I'm not going to listen. So just whenever something's happening, let me know ASAP. You don't have to give me all the details. You can share what you're comfortable with, but just let me know what's going on, okay? If you're going through something or having issues, that way we can figure out what to do about it. And if you see this, while the course is entirely online, technology issues are not going to be an excuse for your missed work, whether it be internet malfunction, computer malfunction, loss of USB drive, whatever the case may be. You always need a backup plan. So just remember that while it is taught entirely over technology, it's not an excuse as to missing your work. Paper assignments, there will be 2 of them. They'll be posted through Canvas. You'll see here breaking a norm paper and poverty paper. It lists the due dates. And whenever the time comes for those, like the weeks, you'll see them posted there on the different modules whenever they open up. So, and they'll give the assignment. For the poverty paper, I am going to record a video like this one talking about it, because with that, you guys really need a video to go along with that. But again, those papers, whenever they open up during the weeks, we'll see the assignments, and if you have any questions over them, just let me know. But for now, don't worry about them. You'll see also on this where you can download free Microsoft software. Being a UTM student, so I definitely recommend that if you don't have it. Down below the papers where it says the description of the papers are posted in the week they're assigned. I may post a video or audio recording. Like I said, I will post one for the poverty paper. The breaking norm paper, it's pretty self-explanatory, so probably won't post one for that, but again, just worry about that whenever it comes to the week where it's assigned. When it comes to papers, I require ASA style, American Sociological Association. And if you look there, I've got different links you can go to which help explain it. I've also got stuff on Canvas, which will also help you out whenever it comes to using ASA style. But if you look at right below the links, ASA format is only required when doing the in-paper citations and works cited. So as far as like the cover page, page numbering, I'm not worried about that. But just if you're using a source in the paper, you need to cite it using ASA style, and you need to make a works cited page with ASA style. So that's what you need to use that for. The papers, the poverty paper, will have a rubric there in the module. Like I said, don't worry about it until it's time for that. So go ahead to the next thing. Quizzes. You'll have a quiz every week. It'll be 10 true and false questions, and there will be a 30-minute time limit. You'll also have exams. It'll cover readings, text, and, if I was assigning an online reading, PowerPoints, discussion boards, 3 exams and a final, and they'll have a 90-minute time limit. You'll see the week which they're distributed, and we'll get to the course calendar here shortly. Review sheets. There will be a module titled Review Sheets. I give them for each exam, so that way you can't say, well, I didn't know this was going to be on the exam. Yes, because I posted review sheets, so make sure that you use those. A good thing to do would be either printing it out or bringing it up in Word and then going ahead and filling it in as you go. That would be a good thing to do. You see course grading, maximum points available 750, and it breaks down how much each thing is worth. You see final grade calculations that tells you what's required for A, B, C, D, and F. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Go ahead and flip it. Final grades. Don't ask me to raise your grade. I've had students do this to me before, and I'm not going to listen to it. So if you send me an email asking me to bump your grade up at the end of the semester or whatnot, I'm not going to respond to it. I will ignore it. So don't ask for a boost in grade. Grade disclosure. Due to FERPA, I can only disclose information with you about your grade or appropriate people, like say your school counselors or I might have to give them your grades, maybe for like if they need to post like midterm grades or whatever it is. But I can't just give your information out to anybody. It's only if you've given written permission for them to be allowed that. So with FERPA, I also can't technically discuss grades over email. So, they'll be posted on Canvas, So you'll have that. Course conduct, just act like an adult. When it comes to discussion forums, just be respectful. If you don't agree with somebody's things that they wrote, okay, that's fine, I get it. But just be respectful. And if you use any kind of derogatory language or attack speech, I will give you a 0 automatically for that week, and you will be removed from that week's discussion board. So, academic misconduct, don't cheat. Just don't do it. I had a student last spring who did that, and thankfully it was caught, and it was done. He didn't fail the course, but that is a possibility. Depending on the level of cheating, I could give you an F for the course. So, and it's got different ways to that as far as how it defines cheating. So, just make sure that you don't cheat. Do your own work. You have accommodations for students with disabilities. If you have a disability, you can get in contact with that office through that number, and they'll contact me, and we'll get things set up. I do have the right. I do reserve the right to change the syllabus if I deem it necessary. And then you've got the course calendar. I break it down by week with the dates there. You'll see the chapter. You'll see discussion board and quiz. You'll see those every week. And then some weeks you'll see, like whenever I assign something, like the week 2, January 23rd, I assigned the break and norm paper. So, and then week 4, you'll see where we'll have the first exam. And you'll see week 5 where the break and norm paper is due and the poverty paper is assigned. So, you see anything in black, that means a quiz, a test, assignment something being assigned, or something is due. If there's a video assignment that you need to do, like in week 8, the race video assignment, and then you'll see week 11, it's in bold, no classwork because of spring break for UTM. So, again, always look at the bold stuff because that's going to be some very important things. Like I said, quiz, exam, if there's no class like during spring break or something's assigned or due. So, hopefully, hopefully you guys got all that. If you have any questions over it, please email me or message me. I'm always here to help. As a teacher, professor, whatever you want to call it, that's one of the things I think is important. The fact that I want to help my students. I won't do your work for you, definitely not. But I'm always here to help. So don't be afraid to ask me a question, because if you don't ask questions, I can't give you answers. So just to let me know if you have any questions, and if not, then I'll talk to you whenever I do. Thanks, guys.